Brazilian indigenous population are 0 point what?
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Zero, like I always say, these stats, like they might be a bit outdated, but probably they got even worse.
Yeah.
0
point something.
0.14. Yeah.
0.4. But then you have probably witnessed, or your parents, grandparents have been a part of the complete and utter annihilation of the indigenous Brazilian people, and they basically had they were destroyed. The Portuguese basically took over everything, bred them out, land them out. So when you come here and like, there's hope. That's better. Because you make it work. Like, come on, like, yes, like, so is that sort of what you mean? You're bringing in that,
even
you see it.
Even when I went back in July, I went back to Brazil after 8 years.
Yay.
I realized how much I knew. You know, because I'm always as the learner, the one listening here. I put my head down, I listen, you know, and absorb. But then I realized how much I could share with my friends. And then I also noticed how little it is the influence. We have words, you know, like food, that you're lucky if you learned in school that it was an indigenous origin, that word. Like, so a lot of the names of the places where we're from, Cangaíba, the one where I'm from, Tiquatira, you know, like places, I just like the accent. Then you find out, those were indigenous names, but like, that's it. There's like the Indigenous Day, which is a bit weird, you know, like a lot of cultural appropriation.
Worldwide.
But there's no acknowledgement. There's no cultural thing that holds that country together. You really have to, like nowadays, of course, with the internet and social media doing a beautiful job in bringing knowledge when you want to find knowledge. There's a massive amount of people fighting for that, but they relate to what? To Australia, to the Aboriginal cause, to New Zealand, to Aotearoa, to the Māori cause. You know, like, so that's why I'm like, for us, I know that comparison can be a problem, but I always tell my Māori friends, I'm like, man, carry on, you know, like it's good, you know, what you're doing compared to a lot of other countries. It's massive. Like, it gives strength to those people to fight for what they believe, for what they are. Because
I suppose it validates what they don't want. It validates the opposite. You do not want to go to a country that has 0.14 of any acknowledgement or time or resource or money. You want... I love New Zealand.
Yeah, because what happens is we end up having a massive African influence, which is beautiful. But why? Because of slavery. You know? You know what I mean? It's not even a great thing. You know, it is beautiful because it's African Latin influence that made us who we are. But where is the indigenous? Imagine that. Imagine if it was African, Latin, and indigenous. And unfortunately, it's not, you know. So bringing that, doing that in the countries. And that's why sometimes being small, it's cool because you can do more work. That's why community is so important.